Hi everyone, I'm Wei. Welcome to my final project video. I choose to make a how-to guide as my final project, and in this video, I will talk about how to make a map with Google Fusion Table step by step. So this tutorial has two main parts. The first one is how to prepare for the data mapping, and the second one is how to use Google Fusion Table to create location map and an intensity map. So before we get into the data mapping, I think there are 2 points should be noticed. So when visualize the data, I find some people may first think about which tool to use and what kind of map they like. Actually, I think we should think about the audience first, or think about what kind of story you want to tell them. Like, does this story meaningful? For example, I will use a climate change case in this tutorial because I think in the past decades, the global warming become very popular topic and this really affect the human lives. So I choose to explore the possible story behind the three variables: the carbon dioxide, the population of each country, and the forest area of several countries. So besides the audience and the story, I think we should also think about the data. So try to ask yourself 3 questions before visualizing the data. Where to find the data? What kind of data to collect? And what format do you keep it in? Also, I think we should make sure the data we collected are large enough and accurate. In my experience, I think for the data visualization, the amount of data is always the larger the better, because the quantity, the quality, and depth and the format of your data really has a huge influence on what types of mapping software are appropriate for you. Okay, so now I can go to the first step, that's collect the data. There are various great public data websites, so we can download free data. I will attach 10 data resources websites in my PowerPoint and also at the end of my project website, so you can find the link there. Okay, so my data was found in this website named World Bank Open Data. You can input the keywords in this searching bar to find the data, or you can browse by the country or indicator. For me, I prefer to use indicator because these indicators help you classify all the data into different topic. So my topic is climate change, so I'll click this one. And I can find 3 of my variables: the carbon dioxide emissions, the population, and the forest area. Okay, so when I click it, it will show the line chart, the bar chart, as well as the map chart. So here we have a red button at the right side of this map. It shows download. So click it, we can download the file into different format, and I will choose CSV format because I want to organize my data, use the Excel. Okay, so when we click the CSV, we can download it to our desktop, and there will be show a zip file here. So after we compress all the 3 zip files, we will get 3 folders like this. And in each files, there will have 3 CSV formats, and I think what we need is this one. So in this file, it shows the country name, the country code, and the populations in different years, so for different country. Okay, so now we have all of our 3 variables and their data. So what we need to do now is to organize the data into the format that could be used in the Google Fusion table. Now I open all the 3 CSV files with the Excel, so we can see the data there. Since I want to explore the change of carbon dioxide, the forest area, and population of different countries between 2001 to 2013, so I need to delete all the data that I do not need anymore, like from the year 1960 to 2000, right? It's here. So we delete it, and as well as the indicator and the 2014 to 16. Okay, so here is the data of population we want. So we should do the same things to the other two files. Now we can create a new sheet to put all the three data together. It may be a little time consuming, but what we need to do is copy the data from those three different sheets to this one. We can first input the country as the first column and the year as the second one, and then the carbon dioxide emission, followed by population and forest area, as well as a continent. So after we repeat this again and again, we can finally get a sheet like this, with the country and their carbon dioxide emission, forest area, population from year 2001 to 2013. So what we need to do now is copy this sheet and open the Google spreadsheets. You can create a blank one and paste the data here. Because both the Google spreadsheet and the Fusion table are product under Google, so we can directly import our data from the Google Sheet to the Fusion table. Now we can name it as our final project and save it. Okay, so now we have our organized data sheet, and we can go to the next step, that's import data to the Google Fusion table. So to open the Google Fusion table, we can search the Google Drive first. If you do not have a Google account, you can register one, or you cannot use any products like the spreadsheet or the Fusion table. Okay, so we click it. We'll find there's a go to Google Drive. We can find there's a button choose new. We click it, and the more we can find the Google Fusion tables here. After we open the Google Fusion tables, we'll show to import new table. Since we already have our data in the Google spreadsheets, we can directly import the data there. So this is the data sheet we organized. We click it, select it, and yes, there it is. We click next. You can change your table name and have some description on it. And for here, I think I can just pass it and click finish. Now we successfully import our data into the Google Fusion table, and those highlight words are the words that could be geocoding by this tool. For here, we choose to use the country as our geocoding. Here we can find there's a tab shows the map of country. We click it. When we click it, well, the Google Fusion table will geocoding your data automatically But remember, you should have the location value like country, city, or continent for the automatic geocoding. Yeah, I always spend a lot of time in this process. Okay, so now we can find there are lots of red dots in our map, and this is location map we created with the Google Vision table. It's very easy, right? When we clicked the dots, you can find the information of different rows. At the upper left of this map, we can find there's a filter. By click it, you can find all of your variable here, and you can switch between your variables to show different information. For here, we can change the feature styles, and you can customize your place mark. You can change the shape and the color for here, whereby we choose this red one, and we use the orange color, and let's see what happened. So the place mark of my map changed. So click here, you can change lots of features of your map and customize your own map styles. So now I'll talk about how to make the intensity map. This website shows the new look of the Google Fusion table. To make an intensity map, we need to back to the old one. So we click help and find there's back to classic look. Click it. And we can get our tables here. There is visualize in the navigation. When we click it, we can find there's intensity map. So here is our intensity map, and you can find the color are different for each country because they have different quantity of carbon dioxide emissions. And the more carbon dioxide a country has, the deeper the green is, right? So here we have the filters. You can change the value, change your variables here so you can see the difference. Like for the carbon dioxide emissions, obviously the China has the most carbon dioxide emission. For the forest area, I think maybe the north area or the Europe will be better than China, right? Okay. Here we have options. In the options, you can change the year. Like if you want to find the forest area for all the country in 2002. So you can insert the numbers here and choose apply. And this map shows the value of forest area for each country in 2002. Yeah, I think it's really easy to use Google Vision Table to create a simple location map and intensity map. And I only have 25 countries in that. If you want to have a more complicated map and to find more possible data stories, you can have the more countries, the better. Like I mentioned previously, the data visualization always the more the better. Okay, so this is what I have in this tutorial. It's very simple, but I think it's very useful because it's a step-by-step tutorial about how to use Google Fusion Table. Hope this tutorial can help you with the data mapping. Thank you.